This is John Kohler with OKRaw.com. Today I have another exciting episode for you. We're outside the local Costco wholesale and we're here for one very important reason. I'm here to share with you how you can save money on organic foods. Many Costco's around the country may now be offering organic produce for sale. And what I'm going to do today is go inside the Costco to their produce department and share with you some of the organic items at the Costco here. Now, every Costco may have a little bit different inventory and may not have the exact same items. So, you're going to have to check it out for yourself. So anyways, let's head inside and check out the produce section. We're in Costco now at the produce department, and oftentimes I like to shop in the produce department at Costco for bulk produce. Now, I generally only buy organic, but there's a few things that aren't organic that I will buy that are pesticide free, such as some of the things grown in hot houses. So I do have a previous episode where I go to actually the warehouse club stores, Sam's, BJ's, and Costco to compare the different ones. But today what I'm going to show you for those guys that haven't seen that video is just some of the options of organics that they have at my Costco here. Now once again, the Costco in your area may carry similar or not carry these same exact items. So Costco is an excellent way you can save, if you eat a lot of produce in bulk. So let's go around and show you some of the produce items that I would purchase. So the first thing I might buy, if there was no organic tomatoes, are the hothouse tomatoes, and they have several different brands. This is like Llewellyn's tomatoes here. They got some Romas, and they got the Camparis there, Winset, and I think they got some more Llewellyn's. And over here they got some more Winset. So of all the different tomatoes today, I'd probably get these guys, these little grapes, the Winset hothouse grown. These guys are actually quite good. Sometimes I'll get the avocados here if it's a good deal, but oftentimes avocados at Costco aren't necessarily the best deal. What I am going to get today, and I'm going to load up on, are these guys right here. Blueberries. Blueberries are one of the most nutrient dense, rich in antioxidant foods, and these are organic. And these are 18 ounces currently for $7.99. So that's about $7.10 a pound, which is definitely a good deal. And I'll probably buy about 6 of these and eat those over the next few days. Other berries they have include blackberries, which I usually don't buy unless they're organic. And today they also happen to have organic raspberries here, and they're USDA organic. I would get raspberries if I didn't have a raspberry bush in my backyard, and I like blueberries a lot more than raspberries, but that would be a viable option, and they are actually a little bit less at $5.98 a pound. Each container is $4.49, and that's a 12-ounce clamshell. Most of the other fruits they have actually are not organic. In the past, I have seen organic apples here, and sometimes organic pears, but that's pretty rare. Oh, also they do have organic grapes when they're in season. They're not quite in season at this time, so I won't go over any of the other conventional produce, but what we will do is go into the cooler there and go over some of the vegetables they have available today. Now normally I don't buy any vegetables in Costco because I do grow my own vegetables, and I have plenty of vegetables at home, but I'm going to share this with you guys. For those of you that don't grow your food at home, if you don't grow your food at home, I would recommend you do grow your food at home. They got this organic baby kale. Kale is a powerhouse of nutrition, 1,000 on the Andes scoring. Most nutrient dense food on the planet. You want to make sure you eat a lot of kale, and because of Costco you can afford to do this now. This is actually 1.5 pounds organic kale, and it's $3.99, so that works out to be $2.66 a pound. I don't think you'll get kale cheaper any other place, and in addition, this is the baby kale, so the leaves are much more tender than the large kales, which means you're going to get better absorption. But remember to chew them really well. Most Costco's also have organic carrots. They have the organic peeled carrots. Sometimes I'll get these to do a juice off since they come pre-washed, but most of the time I don't like to get them because they are actually quite expensive. I'll just go over and get the organic carrots in a 10-pound bag, and actually this is actually cheaper than the wholesale produce market at $4.49. They have a lot of other non-organic produce items that I usually skip over, don't buy anyways, but another one they have today is actually organic celery. Organic celery here is $2.99 for, I think it's like 4 little heads, and that's definitely a good price. That works out to be 60 cents a pound. So here's the package here. It's a nice large package for $2.99. I mean, 4 little heads there. Normally one head at the store is like $1.99, so this is an amazing deal for the organic celery. They started carrying an organic broccoli now. So the organic broccoli, definitely delicious and good to eat too. You could eat these raw. I like to actually just dip these in a dressing and chew them on up, or you could also blend them or juice them if you'd like. And right here, they're a 2-pound bag, $4.99. That's $2.49 a pound. So that's definitely also a really good price for the broccoli. Broccoli, once again, is a cruciferous vegetable and really rich in antioxidants. They got the non-organic spinach, but I would encourage you to get the organic spinach. The organic spinach here is in the 1 pound tub, and it's one of the cheapest places you'll find it, $3.59. Over here they have organic romaine hearts, and this is a 6 count. The 6 count is $3.49, and that'll definitely feed you for a little bit. I mean, aside from getting organic romaine hearts at the dollar store, which can be rare, and the 99 only store sometimes will have organic romaine, this is definitely the best place to get it, and probably even cheaper than the wholesale produce market. Of course, Costco's mostly always have the organic spring mix, and this is the organic spring mix here. It's $3.79, and it's the earthbound spring mix, and although, you know, sometimes the brands will vary, generally it's always organic. At Whole Foods you could go and find this for $5.99 depending on where you live, maybe $6.99 in some places. They also have an organic Caesar salad kit that I'd skip over because it has a dressing in there, and you know, we don't want to be eating that stuff. Now sometimes if I don't have any lettuce growing in my garden, I'll get this stuff here. This is called the Living Butter Lettuce. So I like this stuff. It's a 2-pack for $2.69. That's $1.34 each. And I like this because this is hydroponically grown, and this is still alive. It actually has a root ball and everything still in there. And I definitely like the butter lettuce much more than I like the spring mix. And it says pest-free naturally. And this is a hydroponically greenhouse grown, so they're probably not spraying that stuff either. Some other things that I'd normally get in the off season when cucumbers aren't in season is I get these guys. These are actually called Fresco cocktail cucumbers, and look at these little petite weenies. I mean, cucumbers, they're nice and cute. They're really small and nice and tender and actually quite delicious. And they're at $4.99 for 1.5 pounds. That's $3.32 a pound. Definitely a bit expensive, but those guys are worth it. If I am juicing, then I'd get these guys. These guys are the standard English seedless cucumbers, and normally they hover around 99 cents to $1.09, and this is definitely a good place to get these as well. These are also hothouse, so they don't have, you know, normally don't have any pesticide or sprays on them. So another organic thing they have now is organic apple slices. Now I don't recommend getting your apples like this that are pre-cut. I'd encourage you to buy apples and just eat them whole. Of course, you know, buying this is definitely better than buying a, you know, box of Snickers bars or something to eat, so it is more convenient if you need that. And these guys are 8 6-ounce bags for $7.99. That's significantly more expensive than just buying some apples and enjoying them fresh, whole. The final 2 things we'll talk about today are the bell peppers. So the peppers are generally hothouse bell peppers, as you can see there, and once again, if it's grown in a hothouse, and these are probably grown hydroponically, they're generally not sprayed. So sometimes I'll get these guys, and if I am, I generally get the small baby mini peppers. I like them a little bit more. And once again, you know, eat your foods of color. Here's the red peppers, and they're all red, and then they have a multi-color pack, which I often like to get because, you know, you're eating a whole bunch of different antioxidants in all these different colors of peppers. The last tip I want to give you guys is when shopping at a big box store, you want to pay attention to the labeling or the boxes. You always want to get the boxes or the packages from like the back or the bottom, because they have a pull date that's later on, so that means it's fresher. So for example, up at the top here, these guys have an expiration date of May 30th. This one over here is May 26th. So what that means is, you know, the ones on the top are actually fresher, and that means the people here at Costco aren't doing their jobs, because these guys are supposed to be on the top and the other ones are supposed to be on the bottom or in the back. I find that, you know, depending on your local Costco, you know, sometimes things turn faster than others, and so I always try to like dig through the bottom or go down a whole bunch of stacks to get the freshest produce, so that it'll stay the freshest for me at home. I find that Costco over the other warehouse club stores usually has more organic, but also it depends greatly on your area. If you're in an area that tends to eat more healthier foods and eat organic, then your Costco is going to carry them and offer them to you. If you live in an area where people don't usually buy organic, then, you know, they're probably not going to be carrying those organic foods. So check it out, and if they don't have it, request it, and who knows, maybe they'll bring it in so that you can eat more fresh fruits and vegetables thanks to Costco. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, learning more about some of the produce that I would buy at Costco here. And once again, I make these videos to help you guys out so that you guys can save money and eat more fresh fruits and vegetables, because fruits and vegetables are definitely one of the best things to eat. Of course, I always encourage you guys to grow your own and source local produce whenever possible, such as at farmers markets, you know, instead of going to a mega big box store like Costco. Once again, my name is John Kohler with OKRaw.com. We'll see you next time, and keep eating your fresh fruits and vegetables. They're the best.